Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I pray that all is well with you. I'm coming out here this morning to show y'all how my van was prospering and how I was getting ready to take my van out on the road to do van life. And then everything came to a screeching halt. Oh, the back door is trying to shut. But everything came to a screeching halt. And so the plan had been changed. But I was all prepared, already, getting things right. Y'all know that I tried to build a bed. And I tried to build a bed for this space. But it didn't work out well for me. I just did not work out. So my alternative to that was, and so I was going to go out. I was just going to go ahead and get a blow-up mattress. You see, I got my blanket right here. And before I walk y'all through the things that I had gotten to do van life, I mean, I had bought just about everything I needed. I had just bought everything I needed, just about. Some of the things are in here, some of the things are not in here, but I can tell you some of the things that I did buy and that I was prepared to do van life. So, first of all, I thank y'all for being here. And I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. And this journey has not ended. In my mind, I'm still thinking of wanting to do van life. But yet and still, when I think about it now, I think about it, how are we going to get a knock on the door if you go do van life? Is van life getting ready to be illegal? Are they trying to ban it? They're trying to stop people from enjoying life all the way around. Van life is something that's exciting from what I'm seeing. I'm following some of you van lifers online. I see the places you go. I see the things you do, the cooking outside, the eating outside, just being free within your spirit, just being free to be you, free to do what you want to do and how you want to do it. And I mean, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, when I think about it, y'all see I got my blanket, had my blanket all ready with my matching pillow. See my blanket, my matching pillow. I bought these off of Temu, brand new for van life. So I got my blanket and my pillow already in here. I had my trusty little step here so I can step up and down so I can get in and out without no problem. Y'all see I bought my EcoFlow battery pack. That's 1600 watts. So I bought that and I set it on that tray because on the other side of this tray, I have it's not in here right now, but I do have a butane stove to cook with and everything. Brand spanking new refrigerator. Brand spanking new refrigerator. This is just some more. This insulation is not good. This is just crap insulation. And I learned that it's so hot that it's starting to fall down here and there. This whole piece came down. I had to throw it out. So, I don't know how to fix it up, and I'm just trying. And I bought this brand spanking new refrigerator off of Temu. I plugged it in, make sure it works. It works wonderful. It'll actually freeze your stuff if you don't not careful. I did a review on it as well. I showed the inside of it and everything, but I'll show y'all again. It has lots of compartment. You see how beautiful that is on the inside? Hope you can see it because I'm filming this backwards. I'm learning something new, y'all. Trying to learn how to use my camera. So that's how that looks on the inside. Still brand new, and I can plug it in and that way I can have cold drinks while I'm on the road. Y'all see I had started putting up little decorations, got little lights, a little bit of great decoration, little trays and things of that nature, just to get ready to have myself a ball out on the road, thinking I was going to get out there and team up with some of you ladies. Got me a little blanket, little basket over here. In here I was going to put just a throw blanket for my legs during the day when I'm out and about in my chair. I got my chair in the shed too, a lawn chair. And I think I was on the right track for having stuff to do. Be prepared to actually get on out there. Even got myself a walking stick, y'all. So that if I went walking, I'd have something in case I needed something to lean on or something to fight off something that's an old hickory stick. Old good old hickory stick. You don't want to go walking without your stick. And my battery pack. So I think I was on the right track for preparing the place. As y'all can see, I put some carpet down back here, just to throw on the floor because I was doing a no build because I don't know nothing about all that building stuff. I was doing a no build back here. So either way, I was being prepared to be able to feed myself, to be able to make sure that I got a battery pack to be able to power up my phone, to keep all my electronics charged up. I think I was on the right track. And then And like I said, and then my son took sick, so that changed the plan for that. And so, but it did not stop the adventures that's going on in my mind of what it looks like to be out there being a van lifer in this day and time. But my whole thing is, why is the government, the state, or whoever's trying to mess with you and mess with us, and the little bit of fun that we want to have, it's like saying they can't get no cut out of that, because of the fact that now you have beat the system of figuring out how you can live without paying rent, how you can live without draining your pockets, how you can live and be able to have savings, and to be able to have your mind not to be all cluttered up, and to be able to be free within your mind about how you're moving. A lot of people have said that there's van life and has helped them get to financial freedom, where they don't have to pay no landlord no $2,000 and $3,000 because they can sleep in their van. They don't have to pay no high electric bills, $400 and $500, $300 a month, because they don't need that electric. They're using solar powers. They don't have to sit there and worry about how they're gonna eat, because they got their coolers and everything out there. They ain't got to pay no gas bills because they got their butane little gas tank, and they're eating on the road. And I'm sure that is saving a whole lot of money. And as my son gets older, you know, he's almost getting ready to be 17 years old. That'll free me up. Once he gets 18, I can be able to get out and enjoy life and do some more things and be able to see things. I don't have to be a prisoner to just my house or just sitting in the house. I can actually get out and really be going and doing things, you know, at that age, because a lot of elderly people that are actually in the house, they're actually prisoners to these great big houses. Kids been gone, everybody done grown up, and they've left. And I understand why van life is so important to them in this hour, because of the fact that they want to be able to see more than just that. They have raised their kids. They have come to a great old age where they're still young enough and still got some life in them, and they want to live life the best way they can. Now here they come. Now, somebody tell me, is it to a place now that if you get that knock, before you get the knock and they would just tell you to move. Now you get that knock in the middle of the night, they could be locking you up. They could be taking you to jail. They could actually press charges on you. I mean, what is this all about? Why have we gotten to a place now where we cannot enjoy ourselves, no matter what you figure out or how you figure out the a way to put some joy and some happiness in your life? Here come that old devil. That old devil, here he come raising his ugly head. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think about my space. Y'all tell me about how y'all think I should, what do y'all think I should do about this insulation? And if you know of a better insulation that I could possibly be using. Because, see, I don't know how to do this. I'm just trying to figure it out myself. And this is a 2013 Chevy Express van. And I am not mechanically inclined to the point where I'm able to do a full build on this van, or even to be able to build the bed for back there. I just wish I knew somebody that knew how to build the bed back here and make it look beautiful, because I like cute. I don't want just a bed back there. I want things to look cute, and I want things to look the way they're supposed to be looking. So like I said, sometimes you might find people that might want to use your van and do a van build. I've seen that too, where they just do it just so that they can have some content. My van's available if you want. If you're a professional at this and you know how to do this and you want some more content. I have a shed in my yard. You can use the shed to cut with and all that. You ain't got to be in the sun. But I'm in South Carolina. You can come build my van out and make it look beautiful for me to go out on the road and to be able to live my best life. But if not, I'm just going to live my best life the way it is and just enjoy life and get on up out of here and go see exactly what's going on when my time is right. It's just not my time yet. I feel like this. My plans have been delayed, but they have not been denied. They have not been denied. I really believe that I can still get out here. I hope y'all can see me, and I hope I'm not sitting up too high so that this, because I didn't even check to see how this video was going to look with me sitting back here doing this video, whether it was going to take my head off at the top of the camera or whatever. But I did want y'all to see what was going on with me with van life, because van life is really exciting. When I watch the van life videos, y'all are doing the dang thing. I love the way the vans are being built out. I love it, especially when I see the independence that the ladies are taking as they're out there and they're reclaiming their life. And I mean, they just loving it and they just enjoying themselves and going places and doing things. And meetups, the meetups, y'all, I mean, I would love to be a part of that one day, just to be able to show up at different people's meetups and things of that nature. I watched so many of y'all, you know, to shout out a few. I watched the FOA squad, Anthony, shout out to you. I love your videos. I love the way you out there cooking. I love the inspiration. I mean, it's just so much inspiration in your videos that has inspired me to be able to get up and be able to move. Lulu, hello. How you doing? Lulu's Way. I love your videos as well. And I mean, y'all are really doing the dang thing, and y'all are really inspirational to other people that may be afraid to get out there or maybe don't know how to get out there, just to watch and see how happy and how excited y'all are to be able to build these communities and to get out there. It's just such a beautiful thing. And yes, I would love to, once my life is a lot more simpler, and when is that going to be? When it gets a little more simpler to the point where I can just do it. I can just do it, just jump out there. Even if I just came and hung out for one day or such and such, you know, whatever God lays on my heart to do, and how he gives me the opportunity to move, that's how I'm going to be able to move. But right now my life is busy with my son, and you know, he's, like I said, he's disabled with autism and things of that nature, so I'm working with him right now. So I know God is going to do it for me. I know he's going to do it for me, and there's going to be a day where I can just take a day and say, okay, they'll be in my area, or somebody will be in my area, then I go to the campground or whatever and just set up and cook me a hot dog. You know, that hot dog tastes better when you cooking it at the campground. Come on, somebody. That hot dog tastes different when you cooking it at the campground other than when you cooking it in your kitchen. It's just something about putting it on that old dirty grill. And that hot dog be the best hot dog, the best hamburger you ever had in your life. It's the same way when you go to these flea markets and things. I mean, the flea markets and the fairgrounds and things like that. Going to the campground is the same way. So van life, I really believe, has exploded because it was a good way to give people financial freedom. It was also a good way to give people a chance to get rid of stress, anxiety, to get away from their environment, to be able to see something different, to be able to get out there and be doing things that is affordable, and to be able to meet some good people while you're out there on the road, to let you see that there are some people that still love helping you, that don't mind being friends, that know how to be friends, that know how to come together and still have fun without all the drama and all the disrespect. And I mean, literally just genuinely want to be your friend and want to get to know you and want to help you in your journey, and to be able to see how you build your van out. They're sharing ideals, they're sharing equipment, ideals of what they bought for their van, and explaining how they're using them and what was the purpose of buying these things. That's a lot of help. One thing I do need to buy for this van is a booster, so I can be able to, if I get somewhere and I leave the lights on, I'll be able to boost it myself. You know, one that's just, I do have one, but one for home, but I want one that just stays in the van. I'm learning some things that I need to keep in this van that are good safety features, like flashlights and things of that nature. I'm still building, still putting it together, but before I actually get out there and decide to do anything, I would definitely have just about everything I need to be able to get on out there, and just got to figure out my sleeping situation and figure out how I'm going to sleep. But right now, I just got a blanket and a pillow and the floor, or I do have a air mattress somewhere. I think I put it in the shed, but I do have an air mattress, a twin size air mattress. So if it comes down, because as you see, I got plenty of space in here. I got plenty of space in here to be able to do whatever it is I need to do, if I need to cook or whatever. But it has been so hot. If I be in here now, they'd be cooking me, because I don't got no air conditioning back here, unless I'm running the vehicle and it to cool it off. I'm talking about air to sleep. I still need to order some fans and things of that nature for when it's colder outside. So when the weather's a lot cooler, right now it's way too hot anyway, because we've been having 100-degree weather down here in South Carolina, and I surely can't do that without the right equipment. I'd have to get a much bigger power bank than this little guy here. But I see a lot of people are using these small ones. They just have two. But yeah, but that's with no air conditioning. But as y'all can see, this van has no windows. It has no windows back here whatsoever. So when you're closed in, you're closed in. It just has the two windows on the back door. Those only two. I'm talking about side windows, or no ventilation or nothing in that nature. And I really don't want to cut no holes in the van. I wish I knew how somebody could put ventilation in the window or whatever. But you know, that's down the road as I decide whether or not I'm able to still get on out there, or I can just camp right here in the yard too sometimes, because I am in the country. So, I mean, it's just a beautiful thing when I see people out there enjoying life. And now here they come talking about you can't sleep. Some places you're not allowed to sleep in the van. You got to figure out where you're going to sleep at night. And that's the hard part of me watching the van life is how now they're making it so that it's harder for you to be able to park places and be able to sleep and know where you're going to spend your night at, and then be afraid of you getting that knock. And now what does that knock mean? What could that knock look like tonight? So it's putting more so stress on the people that have decided they wanted to be stress-free, and they jumped out there. And then you got some that are out there because they were forced out there because of the evictions that are going on around the world. I mean, people are trying to do what they can do to try to keep themselves in good spirits, even no matter what's going on and how it's going on and how it's looking. They're trying to get ahead of the game. If they're able to save some money while they're out there, then good for you. That's a wonderful thing. That's a good ideal to be able to do. But now, is it beginning to be a place where you got to be very careful, or where they're going to try to attack you in the midst of all of that? So you don't know exactly how to move. You don't know exactly whether or not you got to find somebody's yard or get to know somebody so you can park with them and within that state. That's a good part about meeting people, I think, in van life, because I see some of you go to each other's house, go to each other's yard in different states, and y'all can park in that yard, or you are parking in safe places. But then some are just left out there on the road, and they got to figure out where they're going to sleep for the night and things of that nature. And then you got to keep moving, and then that's got to be not allowing you to sleep as good as you normally would if you knew you were safe and you knew somebody wasn't going to come give you the knock. Because that got to be scary itself, when somebody knocking on your van and you half sleep and you just waking up out of your sleep. That's not only scary to me, that's even dangerous to me. Because, sometimes when you're not all the way awake, you may just open the door, you may just unlock a door, you may just do that, or you inside your van and you feel somebody trying to open your doors and things of that nature. You got a lot of dangers out there too with this thing that I've been seeing. So personally, I would rather go to a campground and be parked early and know where I am and know where I'm gonna sleep at, and have that peace of mind of knowing that I'm gonna be okay because I paid for my spot, and I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night 1, 2 o'clock and start driving while I'm half asleep and not know where I'm going or whatever. So you got to be careful, and you got to know exactly, plan your stuff very well. That's all I can say at this time and what's going on in the world today. Plan your destinations very well. Plan your day out as best you possibly can, and then begin to move accordingly. But yes, I can see myself loving van life. Van life is really, sometimes I just come out here, y'all just don't know how much I just come out here and just sit in the van, and I've eaten lunch in the van. I ain't filmed a lot of things I did not film because it was like a personal time for just me. And I have been out here and just had lunch in the van, just sitting like I'm sitting right now, just enjoying the mist of the air and whatnot. Because right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. It is misting outside. The rain done gone through, but it is misting outside. So I just decided I was going to come out here, and it was a perfect time before it get hot today to show y'all exactly what I had got done in the van with my intent to do van life. Even got my little light on the wall right there. Little light switch, so when I come in I can flip the light on. I was preparing. I was getting ready. So y'all just keep me in your prayers as I keep you in your prayers. I just wanted to make this video to have so y'all can see that I had high hopes for this. And I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not giving up on the dream of at least getting out there at least once or twice. It just right now it's just not a good time for me. But van life, I applaud each and every one of you that's out there doing the dang thing. Y'all just keep right on enjoying life. I'll keep watching your videos. Y'all just keep right on inspiring, uplifting, and motivating people to be able to come out of their head and be able to live their dream. That's what it's all about. Get it out of your head and start to live your dream. Start to buy the things while you're waiting, like me, or while you're in waiting. It's almost saying like a mother trying to give birth. So while you're in your 9-month pregnancy of getting it together, start buying the stuff that you need. Start buying the things that you want, that you see that you're going to need while you're out on the road, such as refrigerator and the high dollar things and power banks. All these things cost money, so you're going to have to start saving for some of these things. Or if you can afford to just buy them out and out, then do so. But at least you'll be having something to get started when you get out there. You won't be just out there with an empty space with nothing to use or nothing to cook with. So I think I got a good start, because I got the refrigerator, I got the power bank, I got the stove, I got some butane cans, I got my stick to walk with, and I got my blanket, my pillow, I got my little bin here for me to put books and things in for something to read or whatnot. And then I got a few other things that, like flashlights and all that kind of stuff that I can put in a basket, a bin, and utensils and things of that nature, and a couple of towels and a couple of washcloths and just a few little odds and end things that you might need, not too much, and spray water bottles. And then I got some, I was saving my old gallon jugs that I buy stuff in that I can put like water in just to have for the bath and to brush my teeth. And I got a little basin and things of that. And I got that kind of stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm prepared in that area. But until it's time for me to go, until I get some free time or I get freed up, this is where I am, doing van life, sitting in my yard. I drive this van every single day. It is my #1 vehicle, my main vehicle. I don't have another vehicle at this time for me to drive, so I'm in the van all day long, and it's really sustaining me of doing van life, because really I'm still doing van life, even though I'm just not out at the campground. But van life is sometimes a lot. I eat in the van. A lot of times, if I'm going to be a long time, at certain places, doctor's appointments may take 2 or 3 hours. Sometimes I need to get a nap. I'll come back and take a nap in the van. So van life, I applaud you. Van life, all you van lifers out there, I love y'all. And I thank God for y'all. Thank God for y'all inspiring me to want to do van life. And it also is teaching me how to save more money, because here, like I said, I'm saving money because I don't have to buy drinks up and down the road. I can always fill my refrigerator up with food and whatnot. It's a lot cheaper than buying stuff at these 7-Elevens and things of that nature as you're moving down the road, Circle K and all of that kind of stuff, where you got to go in there and you got to pay $6 and $7 for one sandwich, when you can pack your own lunch and pack everything you need and then go inside this refrigerator, plug it into your power bank, and bam, you got an onboard refrigerator. And I would have never knew to do that had I not watched van life. And even in my real life, since I'm not out there on the road, I'm still doing van life, because when me and my son go out, I fill the refrigerator up and I can plug it in, and we got our cold drinks or whatever while we roll up down these country roads. So van life, it's where it's at. So if you want to save some dollars, and I'm sure people do spend a lot of dollars out there when they're out there, because of the fact that, you still do have to spend some money. Don't think that you're going to do van life and you're going to get away without spending no money. I mean, unless you just don't want to have no fun. You got to have some fun, so you got to be able to spend some money. So with that being said, I pray that whoever's out there thinking about doing van life, don't give up on your dream. Continue to work towards the things that you need to get you out there, and go on out there and just do it. Just enjoy yourself. So if you stayed here this long, I pray that you would subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you over here. We're on a journey to 10,000. Woo, 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 and we're working it, because now we're up to over 5,000. And if so, you have not turned your notification bell on, please turn your notification bell on at this time, so you will be notified when I drop my next video. So this was my van life update. I love y'all, and be blessed. This is just so you will see my space. See my little light I got up there on the wall? And that's it, y'all. I just cannot wait to be able to get on out there. I think I have plenty of room to put myself down on a twin size blow up mattress and sleep with my blanket. But this is my space. I hope y'all like it. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.